Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what is the gossip on you and by who. We have 3 piles here. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. If you guys enjoy this reading, remember as well to support my channel in the ways that you can. And thank you guys so much for all the support that you send this way, whether it be through liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting the little super thanks button, using the chat stickers. All of those things are so fucking awesome. And thank you guys so much for doing anything that you do to give back to me for what I'm here to give to you. The energy healing sessions I do have taken a lot of life experience and a lot of time learning and developing the skills that I have. And I really appreciate those who see the value in that and give back for it. So thank you for that. And let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1 for you guys. Let's see who's gossiping about you and what they are saying. We're going to put those aside for a minute. And these 2. Okay. We have, Cancer. We have Scorpio. This could be a best friend or somebody that you consider a best friend. This could also be somebody that you have rejected as a partner as well. Definitely some things that are hidden. There can be some things that are hidden about money, about your sex life. There could be some sort of lies or illusions going on as well. Somebody is definitely talking about how caregiving you are, loving, sensitive, sweet, kind, compassionate. Somebody could also be talking about the things that you hold back or that you don't discuss in front of others. People may be discussing that you hold back on your feelings or emotions in some sort of way. And people could be also talking about some sort of ending that happened in your life. People are talking about the good luck that they receive when being around you. Maybe even when comforting you when you're sad. There may be a lot of luck that comes to people when they help you out in some sort of way. People may also be talking about how you were going through a lot of storms and you have pulled yourself back out of that. Really embraced a happier energy again. And now the abundance is flowing into you. People could also be talking about the makeup you wear or the fact that they can never see quite clearly. When it comes to looking in your eyes, they may have a harder time reading you than they do some people. You may be very mysterious as well. We have Aries, Sagittarius. So we could also have like a mother-in-law discussing you, possibly an ex or ex-friends. Pisces, Cancer. People could be discussing you and your children if you have children, or people could be discussing, or your children could be discussing you. People may actually be talking about how you may say one thing and do another. People could actually be talking about like, you might be somebody that says like, you know, blood is not as important as other things, but on the other side of the coin, you might be keeping somebody that is toxic in your life because of blood. People could be talking about the dreams that you've had or the imagination that you have. You could definitely be standing out very much so at this time. You're very different from the crowd. You are getting a lot of attention at this time. Some of you could be being targeted in some sort of way as well. And you might actually have more protection from that than you realize from some of the people that are closer to you that really love you. This could be from some people that have been rejected by you in some sort of way as well. Gay was just coming to mind. So if you have come out recently or if you have been thinking about coming out, people might actually be talking about that. Glow up. People could be talking about a glow up you had, like I was saying earlier, where you might actually be doing a lot better than you were. You could have been going through a lot of storms. You could have been feeling very down, out, depressed, things like that. And now you might be feeling very happy. DBNI, glitch, W. And that made me think of the girl off of Wreck-It Ralph. T, town. You're the talk of the town. TU, tub, grub, glib, S, suds, sub, H, shun. You could have been shunned by the majority of the town around you or something. S, gist, get the gist. Q, J, X, jut, just, justice. T, U, tux, hex, sex. Y, M, mix. People could be talking about how, sushi too. People could be talking about how if they have tried to use some sort of magic on you in some sort of way, especially if there was like some sort of sexual magic that they were sending your way, that it did not work. People could also be talking about being shot down by you. You may have to shoot down a lot of people. Mix, moxie, mex, system. System of the Down is coming to mind. We drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our walls. So, let's see what else we got here as well that people may be talking about. Hush, hush. Keep it on the hush, hush. Keep it on the down low. Stuck. They are pompous and self-righteous. They judge and gossip about everyone. You can't trust them. They always think that they're better than everyone else. If true, listen to the song Human by Rag & Bone or Highly Suspect, I Am Human. Love others as you do yourself. If not, then this person is busy judging themselves and they feel very insecure around you. Be careful who you share with, or they may use your secrets to prove this true. So somebody could actually be trying to claim that you are very judgmental, that you spend a lot of time talking about others, that you don't really care about the people that you say you care about, that you're very pompous, self-righteous, judgmental, that nobody's ever really good enough for you, that kind of thing. And it really could be just because this person was not good enough to be around you, or they feel not good enough to be around you, or they feel like you reject them or something in some way, or you have rejected them. Cancels plans constantly. Sometimes there isn't even a heads up. Broken promises and unreliable. If true, make sure that you aren't agreeing to so many things that you are overbooked or don't have time for self-care. Learn to say no more. If not true, then these people just want others to think that you can't be trusted or relied upon. So this could also be, for some reason, there might be somebody talking about whoever your new partner is. And maybe you have discussed your new partner with them in some sort of way. And it could have been when you were really upset that you discussed your partner with them. And so they could be taking the things that you have said and turning it into something bigger than what it is. Definitely people want you to look unreliable or like you just really don't care, though. You are on fire. Everything that you touch turns to gold. Although I really feel like there really isn't too many people saying anything about you that's negative. I feel like it's just like one person that's really hurt by you, that was rejected by you. And I feel like it's a similar situation to something that has happened in your past with a best friend that turned out to be somebody that you couldn't trust with anything because they were upset and hurt. You are on fire. Everything that you touch turns to gold. You are far more noticed than you know. You are so humble, and you are also very kind to others. A logical, analytical thinker, a leader in communication, makes plans very effectively. So, on one side of the coin, you are extremely emotional, extremely deep, but on the other side of the coin, you definitely do use your mind as well. So you have a very strong balance between your heart and your mind, and people are discussing that you make very good decisions because of this balance that you have between your heart and your mind. And you also communicate very well because of that too. You can definitely detach yourself from things when you need to be able to express certain things to people. And you can put your emotions into it very heavily when you need to discuss other things. They value all of life. They are very grateful and they live their life to the fullest and show it. Kindness radiates from them. Respectful energy shows. So people are definitely discussing how respectful you are, how you value all life, how you really value the people around you. You're very grateful and you really try to live your life to the fullest. You try to enjoy every moment of life that you can. You are a very loving soul. Animals, the earth, and that's funny because when this one came out, this is the one I was thinking of. You are a very loving soul. Animals, the earth, people, and plants are all very important to you, and you stand up to protect them with a fiery passion. Never let others talk you out of that or cause you to turn away. You are passionate and you believe in equality and respect for all of life. You are not crazy. So, there are definitely people saying that the things that you believe in are fucking phenomenally amazing, and they really think that you should love those parts of yourself more. I feel you have been around a lot of people who have made you feel bad for those parts of yourself, but people are really talking about those things in a very good way. We have the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Lamb, and the Stingray. So you are very at peace with walking away from the things that are causing you turmoil or darkness or despair. You're very good at being able to sense when there's any kind of gossip or drama or chaos going on. And when there is gossip, drama, or chaos going on, you take time to heal what you need to, and then you move forward. You are really good at remaining balanced in those times, at looking on the bright side, and at chasing after the beauty in life instead of getting stuck in the misery and the darkness. People are definitely talking about how you've been partying more lately. If you've been partying, or if you've been getting together, if you've been really enjoying your time with your friends, if you've really been finding people that are more like you and enjoying life in general, people are talking about that. They're discussing that, and they feel like you are at peace with the decision you've made to make these changes in your life to bring about more happiness and joy and to really live a life that's more authentically yours. They are definitely talking about your spirituality, your prayer life, how innocent your intentions are. You are definitely somebody very pure, very beautiful, and you bring this beautiful energy to the world around you. People are also talking about how they feel like you are on the right track. You are very in alignment with your path, with your purpose. You're very in alignment with yourself, and you don't let anybody talk you out of whatever it is that you choose to do. You're also somebody who can really leave the pain and troubles of the past behind in favor of brightness and beauty. So, there's definitely a lot of really good things being said about you, and I feel like the majority of the people that are saying anything about you have really good things to say about you. There's definitely a couple people that are saying some things that are not so great, but really it's not even that big of things. And the biggest reason why they're doing it is because they feel very hurt by you or very rejected by you, and they feel like they just aren't good enough in some sort of way. And so they're trying to blame anything they can instead of looking at why they are blaming themselves, because I feel like this person has a really hard time looking in that mirror and seeing that it's their fault. Even when it isn't their fault, I feel like they blame themselves for pretty much everything that happens. And so instead of letting anybody else see that this might be my fault, they're busy defending themselves by defaming you. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, all those good things. And thank you guys so much to each and every one of you who has been doing so much to support my channel. I really do appreciate you guys so much doing this and choosing to go down this path has been a very difficult one for me because there hasn't been a whole lot of support, on top of which there hasn't been a whole lot of money. And so I've been really making do with very little for a very long time. And the majority of the money that I end up making is from you guys, the people who are purchasing services and the people who are sending donations, hitting that super thanks button or that hitting or leaving the super chat stickers, things like that, is where I get the majority of the money that I make for doing this. And this takes up the majority of my time and energy. So this is a full-time job, and eventually it will pay a lot better. But thank you guys so much for doing the things that you do that really keep me afloat. It really helps out so much. And thank you as well for anybody who has been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and leaving timestamps, because all of those things help me out so much too. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you for whatever it is that you happen to give back in return for what I bring to you. Thank you for that, and I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, let's see who is gossiping about you and what they are saying. So, let's see. What is going on with you this week? we got Capricorn, Gemini, intelligent, Cancer, a Christmas tree with a star. You bring hope, inspiration, light, love, beauty, and joy to others. You are somebody who does not mind lifting others up around you. You don't mind being behind the scenes and being the one who is supporting everything that's going on while not really getting much credit. There could definitely be a lot of people that are discussing that. How you really lift everyone up around you, and you may not get enough credit for what you do. You may be somebody who really has a lack of recognition in your life from the people around you for how important you are and how much you mean to them. People could be talking about something to do with Christmas as well. Something that may have happened at Christmas, especially if you dealt with some sort of two-faced energy or friend. There could definitely be some two-faced energy. There could be some sort of gossip going on. There could be some sort of charisma or manipulation. There could be some sort of manipulation going on in some sort of way. Somebody could also be talking about you and your twin, if you believe in twin flames and stuff like that. They may be talking about you guys at Christmas. If there is some sort of addictions going on in your life or in the life of people around you, people may be discussing that as well. Your hard work, your work ethic. Some of you may be a workaholic, and that's an addiction too. Yeah. So we have E, Eeyore, H, I, Heineken, N, Hin, K, hike, kin, C, chin, which is really funny because I was just thinking chin. Chin up, chick, chink, a chink in your armor. D, DC, din, dine, China, dine on my fine china. Somebody could be talking about, for some reason, oral sex could be something that somebody is talking about around you as well. N, W, when, where, why, how, what. D, W, WDW, WD-40, and then WWF was coming to mind. Wrestling for some reason. E, W, Z, week, weekend. N, F, L. Somebody could be talking about how somebody that has come into your life seems to have weakened you in some sort of way. Florida. B, J, S. See, once again with the oral sex thing, because BJ now. And Dynamite Fine China. Wet. People could be talking about how you expect an equal give and take in situations as well. Do. Slew. Saloon. Slime. Shine. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. Like Chardonnay, I get better over time. Heard you say I'm not the baddest bitch alive. Ha ha. People could definitely be talking about how many people are interested in you sexually as well. How many people want to be with you, or how many people want to have sex with you. Each new relationship you get into, you could have some very big problems with all of their friends wanting to be with you in some sort of way, and so causing problems between the both of you, or even just trying to come on to you when their friends are not around or something. CDs. Somebody could be getting ready to make some very big financial decisions as well, and people could be talking about that too. There could be something to do with music. World of Warcraft just came to mind too. Okay, so people are talking about luck and abundance raining down on you or them. I feel like somebody has been trying to tell people that if they hurt you, luck and abundance will come their way. But what's really funny about that is everyone that hurts you, they may think that they won for a second, but then it's like the entire world just storms on them and dumps everything it can on them because it's like, really, you would hurt somebody for that luck or abundance? People may also be talking about how you refuse to hurt somebody for luck and abundance to come into your life. The things that are less important to certain people are a little bit more important to you. People may definitely be talking about how you really value the ones that you love. You care about the ones that you love very deeply. People could be talking about your clothes or the clothes of another. The thing that just popped in my mind is the devil wears a suit and tie. People could also be talking about black magic or spiritual warfare that has gone on around you or with you and a partner or something along those lines. Every time I see this picture, all I think of is, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Somebody could definitely have been hiding their true feelings around you in some sort of way, trying to be cool. The song Complicated is coming to mind too now. Why you have to be so complicated? Nights like this, you fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into. Honestly, you promised me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, no, no. So something could be being said about the way that your partner acts around you compared to the way that they act around other people, because they may act like a completely different person around you in some sort of way. And there could definitely be some sort of collaboration that you are unaware of with people around you, where they may actually know or be interacting with some of the people that you have had a problem with in the past in some sort of way. Somebody may have even tried to switch destinies or paths with you in some sort of way to be able to take what you have, but that can't be taken. We have the Hanged Man, the Emperor, the Oyster, and the Fire Ants. Yeah, I feel like you've been really on top of your stuff, working towards your goals, feeling really good about yourself, building something for you, taking action to create a life for you that you can be proud of, really trying to make the best decision for everyone involved in the situations you've got going on. And you've really been looking at things from a different perspective. There might have even been some sort of pause or break or shift in a situation that caused you to really see things that you weren't looking at before. And that could actually be a lot to do with the people around you who might have been causing a lot of problems, or the people around you who could have been sending some sort of black magic or spiritual warfare, or just wishing negativity upon you, or even trying to pick at you in little ways. And they may have been doing a really good job of hiding that hand, of sounding like they're your friend, of really trying to make it seem like they aren't the one causing the problems, but in all actuality, they might have been the ones causing the problems. I always like to play with fire. Great song. You are definitely really good at being able to handle all of those things coming at you and still being able to continue doing what it is that you feel like is your path or your purpose. You have a lot of beauty inside of you, a lot of it, and you may protect and defend a lot of it because of the attacks that you have received, but there are definitely a lot of people that wish that you would open up and express what you have inside of you a little bit more, because I feel like you would be able to help a lot of people in a lot of ways if you did. You may keep a lot of what you're working on career-wise a little more close to the chest too. They dropped out and are very unintelligent. They never finish anything that they start. There are different types of intelligence. And just because you leave school doesn't mean that you are not intelligent. You could have had heavy responsibilities very early on, and there could have been things that were more of a priority to you than finishing school was. If you're working on something now, others may try to derail you or to remove your support with these claims. So yeah, there could definitely be people that are talking about the position of power that you have or that you're moving into is not one that you have actually earned or that you deserve because you never went to school. And just because you never went to school doesn't mean that you didn't spend mass quantities of time building into this. I dropped out of school myself. I did go back and get my GED, but I've never been to college. And at the same time, I have spent 18 years studying psychology. And I also didn't study everything else that they make you study when you go to college. So all of it went to psychology and human behavior and observing people and learning things about homeopathic remedies and things like that, and then learning things about spirituality and then tarot and adding on to all of that. And everything that I've accumulated over all of that time is what goes into what makes these videos. My school of life and my school of experience, and also my drive for learning. And same with you. If you have dedicated your time, your energy, your life to something that is important to you, it doesn't matter if you have school, you can make it a reality. And other people are really trying to keep people from seeing that as something that can happen. These could even be people who went to school themselves, and they may not have even used their school for anything, but at the same time, they're still trying to derail what you have going on. What's the point of school if you never did anything with it? And what's the point of school if you have something that you can do without it? I'm shocked so many love them after all that they have done. You don't really know them. I have seen their true face. Behind the scenes. I can give you all the dirty deeds. Someone is bitter over the loss of you, and they are spreading malicious lies and rumors. Start allowing yourself to be seen more, and as you do, other people's eyes will be open to the truth. So there could definitely be some people that are really trying to tear you down in some sort of way, spreading lies, rumors, gossip, poison on their lips, things like that. And it's really like, I feel like for some of you, this could actually be somebody that decided they liked popularity more over you. They may have chosen popularity over you. They may have chosen a bunch of fake people that were paying attention to them at that time over you, because just you wasn't enough attention for them, or whatever the case may be. But as you allow people in and you open up and become more vulnerable, people are going to start to see that this person's full of shit anyway. And really, I don't feel like there's a lot of people. I feel like for you guys, this is definitely either a partner that you were dealing with that was very two-faced, and was really just repeating things in a warped way and twisting it and things like that, or possibly an ex-friend of some sort, maybe even somebody, this could actually even be somebody that assaulted you as well in some sort of way, and they wanted to make sure that nobody believed that you were assaulted by them. And actually, it could be a while later at this point, and still everybody thinks that you made up the story about it. But I feel like there's a lot of people that are closer to you right now that are seeing the truth and are really helping you to put yourself out there so that others can see the truth too. Charismatic, confident, and versatile, flexible and adaptable, can face any challenge and makes an amazing leader, is good with communication and reading others. Movie night with you is the best. There's always snacks, blankets, comfortable energy, plus you never mind if we crash afterwards. And you know, I feel like the majority of you, if you have a new partner, they are definitely on your team, on your side. They are definitely saying some good things about you as well. They may even be trying to promote some of the things that other people have been trying to tear down. They may have been trying to combat those other things, and there may be a distance between you because of these people that are trying to get in between and trying to cause problems, hate, discontent, trying to lie and gossip and create drama. You are so funny. No one can escape laughing when you're around. You are medicine for the soul, and everyone loves how light the mood gets when you're around. You don't cry often, but when you do, it is so real and true. You are beautiful when you are sad, and you definitely break hearts when yours breaks because your emotions bring out the emotions of others. Your tears are wealth. Your tears are something that are very valuable, very beautiful, very sweet. People don't necessarily love to see you cry, but when you cry, it is a beautiful thing. It is a very real and true thing. 2944 was on the clock a second ago as well. So people are talking about how amazing you are. You're funny, you're joyful, you are happy and loving, charismatic and confident, flexible, adaptable. You really are very good at handling each and every situation that comes your way as well. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile. You definitely have a lot of people that are saying some really good things about you. The biggest one I feel like is your partner currently. And I feel like there's a lot of people that have been trying to drive a wedge between you both. But I feel like you are both really figuring this out and pulling your energies back and away from these people that have been hurting you. Pile 3. Let's see for you guys. Who is gossiping about you and what they are saying? I don't know if I finished up the exit on pile 2. I ended up having somebody stop by for a second. And I'm so glad I know how to pause this now because I did not know how to pause this for a very long time. My oldest daughter, Beja, showed me how to do it at one point, and it was right there on the screen in front of me. There could be something right there in front of you that you may not be noticing. Aries, courageous. Gemini. Aries again. Aquarius. For some of you, this could have something to do with an in-law, especially a mother-in-law. This could have to do with a father or a sister. This could have something to do with an ex or somebody that you rejected at some point. I'm feeling mostly, though, like an in-law or sibling or parent. P, as far as the ones that are talking about you the most. L, player. A, Y, R, P, L, prayer, pray. Y, B, Bay, Ray, Pay, V, T, Z. Somebody might feel like you played them, and if so, they might be telling people that you're going to pay for that. Or maybe somebody feels like they've had to pay for playing you. Q, C, clap, car, cart, part, cap, E, P, D, could be a shooting of some sort as well. PD, police department. P, S, TV, STD. A, Q, sap, lap, quartz, spay, clay, dead, deer, deal, splay, display, tart. Somebody may not like the way that you present yourself to the world or the way that you could definitely be somebody that is very much forward thinking when it comes to situations. You may be somebody that what's good for the goose is good for the gander type of situation. You could also be, it could have something to do with, oh, what is the name of that song? Could have something to do with a relationship ending. A long-term relationship that had ended, and maybe you exposed a lot of things. You made it very public. You made it very seen, very heard. Somebody on the outside could have been very embarrassed by your display in some sort of way. They could be very upset about this as well. spare. It's got something to do with bowling. Valley girls. Despair, disparity. Past, last, blast, a blast from the past. Paper, lapel, staple. Well, let's see what else we got. I feel like for you guys, you got a fair amount of negative going on about you. You also have a fair amount of positive going on about you, but there might be more negativity going on as far as what people are saying about you than positivity. So really make sure at this time that you are focusing on those good things and not worrying so much about the bad things. They are an airhead floating around in space. They don't take anything seriously and they don't understand how this world works. Sounds like jealousy over your positive perspective and your optimism. Watch how much further that gets you than their realism, negativity, and no fun. The things they say are totally offensive. They blurt things out that others would never say. You aren't a fan of sugar-coated BS. The people saying this probably wouldn't know the truth if it bit them in the ass. They spend all of their time censoring themselves. So my kids are here. I'm going to try to finish this up quickly. Oh, yeah. So the person that is saying that you say things that are totally offensive and you really hurt people's feelings when you express yourself and things like that, it's because they're not expressing themselves. They're busy wearing a mask. They're busy thinking that they need to be perfect for the entire world, and they are not okay with anybody being themselves. So they're the ones living in a fake world, and you don't really need to worry about that at all. They have no idea what they are doing, the damage that they leave in their wake. If true, then work on extra healing and know that everyone goes through this at times. If not, then this person is hurt or bitter about a situation that they feel was unfair with you. Talking it out may help. So this person is definitely, the people that are saying the negative things about you are definitely feeling very hurt by things that you have said to them. And you know what? It may have been the truth, but that doesn't make it any less painful. And they may not have said the things that they need to say to you because they felt like it would be not a good thing. You know, it's not something that you do. People shouldn't do that. And so they could have been censoring themselves or just not expressing their true feelings or thoughts on the situation because they felt like they shouldn't be doing that because it wouldn't be ladylike or whatever the case may be in that way. Very fair and truthful. A beautiful person with a beautiful heart always tries their best and admits when they're wrong, says sorry and means it, and then they follow through with their actions. So on the other side of that coin, you have people that are like, oh, this person's a very fair person. This person's truthful. And yeah, their truth isn't always something that feels good, but at least they're truthful. They're honest, and I can trust what they're saying. They're a beautiful person with a beautiful heart, and they really don't like hurting people, but when they have to, they will. They will definitely say sorry when they feel like they've made a mistake. So if they haven't said sorry to you, they don't feel like they've made a mistake. And maybe you should really look at yourself instead of looking at them. There might actually be some of these people that are talking to this person as well. Oops, sorry. You are very connected and in tune with what is real and what is right. You never hesitate to stand up for what's right. Your passion is so fiery. It is amazing to watch. Very grateful and in tune, aligned, cannot be torn down easily, if at all. Not helping. I love your fiery passion. When you light someone up, it hits deep and on point. You don't take no shit off of nobody. I don't take no shit off of nobody. Cool Runnings is what comes to my mind every time I read that one. You stand firm in your ground and in your position. So you are somebody who will stand up and defend yourself and the position that you're in. You will stand up and defend people around you when you feel like it's the right thing to do. And it doesn't matter if they are blood or not. It doesn't matter who this person is. If you feel like this person's in the right in this moment, even if they've been in the wrong in the past, you will stand up and defend them in that point. And people are definitely noticing, talking about, and appreciating the beautiful aspects of yourself. Drowning. People could be talking about some sort of depression or heartbreak or hurt or pain that you have gone through. People may even be trying to say that you're drowning in your misery or that you're really living in it. But I feel like a lot of these people, I feel like this may even be the person who's talking about you is drowning in this misery while they're watching you gain a lot of abundance and a lot of beauty and a lot of joy around you. They may be drowning in their own misery. Someone feels inadequate. Yeah, someone feels like they really can't keep up with you, or they're not as good as you, or like they just don't belong, or like maybe you said the things that you said to them because there's something wrong with them. Yeah, you really seem like you're very happy and doing very well. Some of you might have picked pile 2 as well. Unexpected things are going to be coming out of the closet, and these things are going to be coming out of the closet because somebody may be feeling very upset, and they may just end up blurting them out. Somebody is definitely saving up and storing that pain, that hurt, and that sadness for later use. They may be repressing their emotions in some sort of way instead of letting them flow freely. We have the Tower. We have the Fool, the Horse, and the Rabbit. People are talking about your abundance, your fertility, your speed, the fact that you can't be broken, that you're untamed, that you're very spirited, that you keep going no matter what happens, and you have a lot of confidence when it comes to standing in a position where it seems like everything is falling apart around you. You are able to stand in this position in a very strong way, a very sturdy and stable, steady way. You're also somebody who likes to take a lot of leaps of faith, and you really don't mind starting over fresh and new when you need to. You're very quick when it comes to that, and you're very quick at catching yourself, and you're very quick at really being able to put yourself back on track when it comes to things being disturbed or moved around or getting off track in some sort of way. People are definitely talking about how hardworking you are as well, and how you have continued to remain hardworking and continued to move forward even with all the problems, obstacles, and difficulties in your way. You may have even gotten some sort of really bad call from somebody where they may have said something extremely awful to you, and when they did, you stood your ground completely. You handled it in a very confident way, a very mature way, a very solid way, and you did not let it tear you down or bring you to your knees. You have definitely done a lot of work on your foundation and on your root chakra to where you feel very good about yourself and your circumstances, and you don't let anybody make you feel like what you have going on is not good enough, because what you have going on is plenty good enough. So that is what I have for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, all that kind of good stuff. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember there are lots of ways that you can support my channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that does in whatever way you do, so thank you so much for that. Whether it be through liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, or leaving timestamps, or donations, purchasing services, or hitting the little super thanks button. The support that you guys send my way in whatever you do really does mean the world to me, and all of it helps me out so much. Thank you guys for that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.